Hi everybody, it's Cindy Utter with My Artsy Endeavors. How are we doing today? We're going to be working on our I Am journal today. And what I've done is I actually have this, it's a palette. It's got a rubber top on it. It's supposed to be sealed. And what I've done is I've taken all of my golden fluid acrylics and I've put some in each one of these little pots here. Unfortunately, I messed it up. I wanted to put it so I could put the lid on and then the colors would associate, and they don't. So now I have it like this. But hey, that works, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do today is I went ahead and I gessoed this page, and it's pretty well dry. Now I'm just going to start throwing some color down. And I'm in the mood today to work with some teals and blues and maybe some yellows. Let's see what we've got. So I'm going to start out with just plain teal. This is just a golden teal. I'm just going to start out. I've got, this is a tulip brush, and I just want to get some of this paint down. I'm not really looking for full coverage, which is cool. I want some color here. So this teal is going to have to work. Take a little bit more. And again, I'm just getting some color on the page, so that's where we're going to start. Let's take those off now. Right before I gesso these pages, if I don't use those clips to hold them down, they pop up on me. It drives me crazy. Okay, so I'm just spreading out this teal the best I can. Like I said, I'm not really looking for full coverage. Getting some color down. So what am I today? Alright, now I'm going to go in and I'm going to take a little of this Hansa yellow, just a touch. I am beyond words happy with my YouTube channel. I have reached almost 600 subscribers, and I'll be so honest, when I started this journey, it has just been amazingly rewarding. It's a real big shocker to me to get this far, but what you see is me. It's who I am, and it's what I do. The creating that I do, especially in my I Am journal, or actually any other journal, I'm usually working through something, whether it be a great day, a good happy day, a very painful day. You never know. But I have found that art journaling is just a wonderful tool to help you through those rough times. Now I'm going to go into the Phthalo Turquoise, and this is a darker, it's quite a bit darker blue. And I don't really want it everywhere, let's get some. Right now I'm having fun. I'm just playing. Isn't this great? I love to play with color. Color, color, color. It's just so much fun. Let's throw a little bit more of this on here. And as you can see, I'm doing this very loosely. I'm not really trying to get a certain look. I don't care about the brush marks. I don't mind the brush marks. They're okay. I'm going to get my edges a little bit darker here. Maybe down here a little bit more. Isn't that yummy? Look at that. Okay. So just working that out of the brush. So the brush is pretty well dry. Alright. I love it. I love the way it looks. So now I'm going to go ahead and dry this up, and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is pretty well dry. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some Ranger texture paste, and I'm going to use it just white. And I have this stencil. This is a Crafter's Workshop stencil. It's a number 261S, or 261S. And it says, art is just another way of expressing our innermost thoughts onto concrete media, where from the art and function come together in beauty, color, and shape. We put our feelings and experiences onto paper, canvas, surfaces of all kinds, allowing ourselves to release and surrender to all this encompassing force. This need to register what was today, what might be tomorrow, and what was yesterday and the day before that. And I'm not going to put this whole saying on here. I kind of would like to, but I'm not going to. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this Ranger texture paste, and I just want bits and pieces of it here. Again, I don't want the whole thing. I just want parts of it. So I'm just going to randomly pick some parts and some words. I like what it says, and you know, I know what the whole stencil says, so that's fantastic. I can always come back to it and read it if I want to. Okay, just a little bit more. And I think it's so true. I mean, art journaling, you may do something today that is totally different than tomorrow. Or totally different than what you would have done yesterday. And I'm putting today and yesterday. I want those words on here. And I have a squeaky chair still, as you can hear. Okay. Alright, isn't that great? I love it. Just plain simple white and words. Words that mean something to me. So I'm going to go ahead and let this dry, and then we're going to come back and continue with our page. Okay, alright, so we got this pretty well dry. Now, I decided I'm going to play. I've got some Hansa, light yellow. This is a golden, and it's a fluid acrylic. No, excuse me, a high flow. And I want to do some drips. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play. Let's see what happens. I'm just going to put some along the top and let it drip. Sorry for the bouncing, but that's how I want it to drip. Let's put one right here. Now I don't want to put water on it because I want the full color. Oh, I like that. Alright, and now that's got me thinking. I like that yellow. Now I'm going to bring out some more. Let's see what else we've got here. I've got a little basket that's got my high flows and my inks in it. So how about, let's play with some teal. Let's put some teal on here. How's that sound? Again, this is a golden high flow. And I just want a few drips here and there. I'm in a drippy mood today, as you can tell. And I have to tell you, I just received the most wonderful happy mail from a sweet dear friend of mine, Gina Aarons. Gina, oh, you have no idea how happy you've made me. Thank you so, so much. Isn't that cool? I like it. I like it. Gina is such a sweetheart. She sent me a beautiful box that has lots of goodies in it, and she's just wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, so I've got my drips here. Now I'm going to get these dried up. Do I want them to go like this? No, I don't think they're going to go like that. Let's get these dried up, and then we're going to go ahead and keep working on our happy page. Congratulations page, 600 subscriber page, happy mail page. I'm not sure what we're going to call it. Be right back. Alright, so the ink's still drying quite a bit, so what I'm going to do is, I received this actually in a happy mail today, and I thought, what a great thing to use. So I'm actually going to take this and I'm going to paint it with my golden paints here, and I think I'm going to do it with this. Let's see, what color is this? This is the turquoise phthalo blue, I believe, or phthalo blue turquoise. So I'm just going to paint this up. I'll add a little bit of water to it. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Just to spread that pigment around. And this is wood, so a lot of it's going to suck in, which is fine. A little bit more pigment down here. A like it, and that's going to go right there. So I'm going to dry this up, and then I'm going to use a white pen, and we're going to go around the top of this and do some decorating to it. So let's just do a quick shot. Okay. Now I'm going to take my Uniball Signo, and it has these little dots around it. I'm not sure if you can see them. And I just want to highlight these little dots. And it's not quite dry. That's okay. That's okay. My goodness, what a great Happy Mail day. I received a Happy Mail from the Crazy Island Family Embellishment Swap. We did Happy Mail swaps for October. So I received one of those today. I received an order that I put in at American Science and Surplus. It's been a great mail day. You know, it's so nice to get stuff in the mail besides bills. You know, bills just get old after a while. I don't know, I'm just playing with this right now. I'm just doodling on it. Just playing. Alright, that's going to end up going right there, and we're going to put the number 600 in there because that's where I'm at on subscribers. Now, let's see. Can't believe I put that on wrong. I'm going to put my top back on these golden paints, and so far so good. This is just, it's a palette that's supposed to keep your paints still wet, and I wasn't sure if it was going to work for the golden paints, but so far so good. The only thing I can say is whatever you do, don't tip it over though, because there'll be a mess in there. Alright, so how are we doing? We still have quite a few wet spots. I'm going to put this right here. Somewhere in that range. And we're going to put 600 subscribers on there. Now, the other thing I thought about using today is, actually I was going to use this set from Unity and use that, but I have this instead, so we won't use that today. I've got some of this background. Do I want to use this as a penny black stamp that I got while I was actually on my mini vacation there? And I'm definitely going to use this. I'm going to do a bunch of stamping with this one. I have a couple of these Just Gorgeous stamp sets that I got from Santoro, London, it says. And I love this little girl. Actually, I have two of them here. Where'd the other one go? Must be just this one. So I thought about putting her on here. I thought she'd be kind of cute. If I can get her out. Maybe, maybe not. You can tell I haven't used these yet because they're still in their containers. Alright. Not sure how that's supposed to be. Let's see if we can get her out of here. Ah! I'm fighting with the box. Okay. Isn't she cute? I think she's adorable. So, this ink is still a little bit wet, not too bad. But I was thinking about putting her right here. I just thought she'd be pretty. So let's get her inked up. Grab my, I'm going to use my archival ink today. Just going to move this out of the way so I can get this inked up pretty well. I like her. And let's see how well she goes. I'm going to sit her right here. I hate it when that happens. I hate it, hate it, hate it. I don't know what I did. Okay, well, we're going to play with her as is. So, let's take her, just so I have an idea of what we've got here, and I'm going to take out some of my Pitt pens, Faber-Castell Pitt pens, and let's see what we can do with her. Okay, we're just going to kind of bring out her hair here. We'll do it with a little bit of the blue. Let's see what we've got here. I'm just going to use her as a reference. Just kind of guide me on the hair colors, and then we'll use some black pen to finish up where we're drawing her. Okay. Just getting an idea of where she is going to be. And it's okay. She doesn't have to show up real bright. But what I've done is I've just kind of colored her hair a little bit. Now I'm going to find the right color for her dress. I'll be right back. Alright, so I actually brought out, this is one of my concepts, and this is in red. I want to see how it shows up on here, if it does. Yeah, it'll show up good. So I'm going to use red on her gown, just because I like the way it looks in that stamp. Just kind of play around here where I've got this modeling paste, or I don't know what you want to call it, modeling paste. Texture paste, that's what they call it. Okay, so and I also want to do her hat. Her hat is going to be red. Okay. Now I'm going to take, I have a black, let's take my black Pitt pen. Put this in here. Just playing, just being happy and playing, right? That's all it's all about. Just being happy. I want to do something with her face, so I'm just going to bring her a little bit of this yellow in. I'm not worried about this streak that's going down through it. It is what it is. I'm going to give her a couple black eyes. Another one over here. And we're going to throw some peach on her cheeks. Just peach her up a little bit. Okay, nothing crazy. I mean, this is just for play, right? Alright, so there she is. I'm very happy, like I said, with my 600 subscribers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this in here, and then I want to take, actually I might do it right here. And then I'm going to take my black, I'll probably use my Pitt pen, and let's see, let's glue this down here. We're going to use the Pitt pen. I'm going to glue this with just regular Aleene's tacky glue. Just regular tacky glue. I'm going to put it so it's going to stick here. I don't want to put it up on there because then I have to deal with that for the putting in the numbers. So I'm just going to put it right here. And like I said, I'm going to put 600 in there. Okay, let's take this Pitt pen. Let me see if I have a smaller one. I don't see one handy, so I'm just going to take what I have sitting here. And I'm going to put in here the number 6. Zero. Let's make it a little bit bigger, a little bit thicker. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. That's a lot of people. And again, all I'm doing is what I'm creating just comes from my heart. It helps me work through a lot of different issues as far as physical, that sort of thing. So I still want to bring a little bit more black into this, so let me just grab a couple things and I'll be right back. Alright, we got to figure out what we're going to do this because I'm just not happy with it right now. I was just not happy. So I'm just doodling. Alright, that was with my Lowe's pen. I still want to put this on here, but now I'm afraid the way this is inking. Let me grab a different... I lost it. I'm going to use this again. And what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can get a decent print. Right? A decent print. So let's start right here. We got lots of ink on everything, so we're just going to play. Close enough. I'll play with it. I don't know if you can see this or not. See? It's there. We'll play with it. We'll get some more color in here. I think I might bring out some a real dark blue. Let's do that. Let's get our golden colors back out and see what we have in the blues. And I have an ultramarine blue, which I think I'm going to work with that. We're just going to play. So like I was saying, I'm just overly joyed with the fact that I have, you know, almost 600 subscribers, if not more. I haven't really checked yet today. So I do know I have a giveaway video out there today. So if you want to check out my giveaway video and enter, I'm not asking for anything in return. The only thing you need to do is make a comment. So, and check out the video. I'll tell you what I'm looking for your comment. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to take this blue, this ultramarine blue, and I'm going to go through and just kind of paint these little doodads. I'm going to turn it upside down or sideways so I can get to my paint a little bit better. And we're just going to play with these. And it's so funny because when I started the YouTube channel, I did not have a goal of 600 subscribers. Again, I basically just started YouTubing to share what I do, and basically how I've learned to work through, whether it be the pain or you know, the emotional aspects that comes with a life-changing accident. And that's exactly what happened. It was my entire life changed. I was always on the road. I did a ton of travel for my job. And to go from that to being home full-time, when I was rarely home prior, and not having those responsibilities, not having the deadlines and all the work that's associated with it, not working on appraisals, and I mean just everything, you know, scheduling, and just, you know, where am I going to be this week and where am I going to be next week, all of that was gone. So it was like basically take everything you do right now today and say, okay, you can't do any of that. It's a difficult road. It's a difficult adjustment. It's not something that's easy at all. I'm just going to add a little here, even though they're not there. And I had to learn and figure out, okay, how am I going to be whole again, not being able to be who I was or do what I was doing? And that's where I turned to the art. And so I decided to share. You know, I'm completely self-taught, which you can see, but it's okay because it takes those days that I am home and it gives me somewhere to have a purpose, have an outlet, enjoy. I've met many friends through the art that I never would have met before, and let me tell you, there's a lot of great gals out there, a lot of great people, and I have found that the kindest people are artists. I mean, they understand, and they're pinging right now, but that's okay. You know, they're just wonderful people that you can connect with and talk to, and you know, if you have questions, how do I do this? How do I do that? You know, I want to get this look. How do I do it? They're more than willing to help any of us. You know, if you ask how we do something, we're going to tell you. It's not a secret. It's not. Art is just fun. It's meant to be enjoyed. This isn't work. This is, you know, it's fun. I don't consider it work anyways. I could do art 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, if my body would allow me to. Which it doesn't like to do. So I just do as much as I can when I can. And when I can't, it's okay. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just kind of painting these guys blue. Maybe they should have been green. I don't want them green. I want blue leaves. And I'm going to figure out what color. They've got little berries along them, so I want to find out what color I'm going to put the berries. Those might be red, just because I can. As you've all come to see that, you know, you can totally expect the unexpected from me. I'm not going to do things in the ordinary, every leaf has to be green theme. It's just not who I am. So as I was saying, you know, if you've had that life-altering, whether it be an accident or a sickness, an illness, an injury, and you're looking for somewhere, somehow to work through it and realize that, you know, you're still a good person. That's what this I Am is about. It's about knowing that even though you can't be who you were, you can't be that same active and happy-go-lucky person, especially if you're dealing with chronic pain. It's okay. There are people out there that understand. I'm very, very lucky. I have a spouse that has stood beside me through thick and thin, and he totally gets it. Matter of fact, he usually yells at me, telling me I'm doing too much, but you know, he totally gets the fact that, you know, I can't do the things I used to do. My body just doesn't let me. So if, you know, if you're going through this journey, if you're going through, you know, realizing that you're not the same person you were a month ago, 6 months ago, or 6 years ago, it's okay. You're still worthy. You're still a beautiful person. You still have a beautiful heart. Your spouse, you know, I pray and hope that you have a spouse that's very understanding. And if they are, don't try to push them away. I know it's easier said than done. But if they understand and they still love you, you know, hold on to that. Hold on to that rock. Hold on to that support. Because, you know, some days are harder than others, as we all know. Some days are very, very difficult. And you need that rock. You need that support beside you. So don't push them away. Just understand that they do love you. And they love you for who you are. Now, I'm not really happy with this 600, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to color this in, just because I can. And I'm going to end up using some white dots around the 6 or something, because that drives me crazy. Crazy. So like I was saying, just, you know, if you have a spouse that understands and he's with you, or she's with you, you know, don't push them away. Okay. Alright, give me a second. I'm going to dry this up, and then I'm going to go ahead and put our berries back in. We might do a little bit more doodling, and then we're going to be done. So hold on just a minute. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I've got this pretty well dry. I'm going to take this Lowe's Permanent Fine Point pen, and I'm basically going to push stuff out of my way. And I want to sure up some of these black lines. Some of them just look a little bit iffy. So I just want to make sure we got our black lines here. And then I'm going to use this pearl pen from Viva. And this one happens to be the ruby red. So I want to put my little... I'm going to put my little berries in with some ruby red. So I'm going to get smart this time. I'm going to start on this side. So I don't stick my fingers in them. I love these pens. These pens are just the coolest thing. I missed that, but that's okay. Aren't these great? This would be great to do like holly and stuff on Christmas cards. Wouldn't it be wonderful? It's got that little clicking sound, and that's just the air pulling back up into the tube. Isn't that great? I don't know. Can you see them from there? Are they cool? And if you squeeze too fast, you end up with real big ones like I just did there. One here. here, here. Okay. All right, I like that. Now let me think about what I'm going to do to this. I still need something white here. This is bothering me, this portion of it. So white. What am I going to use for white? Let's take a Posca pen. And just because I have that white there, I need to get some more white in here. Okay. Okay, we've got 600. Okay, honestly, I think I'm going to be done. So, this page is about my happiness on reaching 600 subscribers, which is just phenomenal. I can't say enough, and I can't say thank you enough to everybody that has subscribed and everybody that watched my videos. I had a lot of fun playing with just different techniques, just some dribbles, some messing with some paints, some texture paste, some stamps, and just had a lot of fun. So, as always, be kind and have fun. That's what life's all about. Have fun and happy creating. Until next time. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.